No, this is not a brand new car review. Yes, this is a brand new car and it's broken. Let's get started. This is a 2023, yes, this year 2023, brand new Audi SQ5 Sportback. It's not even a year old. It's already time for services to be done. It's easy to say, Car Wizard, everybody knows he just needs to take it to the dealership and get the warranty done on it and be done. Why is this even being brought up? The reason why is it's not even a year old and it has 61,000 miles on it. It's here for rear brake pads and rotors. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. They were down to almost nothing already. And it's got 61,000 miles on it. It's easy to think, that should be under warranty. Number one, warranty does not cover consumables like brake pads and tires. That's on you. And number two, he's exceeded his warranty. It's expired. It's over. And it's just really crazy. Actually, when this customer emailed, I got a 2023, it needs brake service, this and that, check it over. I was like, no. Just take it to the dealership, man. This is all, have them check it out. If there's any other issues other than the brakes, have them take care of it. And then it was revealed that it has 61,000 miles. I was like, oh, okay. Warranty is no longer in the equation. We don't even need to mention that word anymore because it's basically now a used car with expired factory warranty. But yet it is in like new condition. It is so nice. Let's take a look around this thing. Here you can see the front of this SQ5. It has a nice blacked out grille. It looks really, really nice. There's some interesting things as we go around that we're going to show you that actually Grimes pointed it out. It was like, whoa, I didn't even notice that. Here's the nice wheels on it. It looks like it has some Michelins on it. Those tires look really good. Obviously, there's not going to be any dents or scrapes. It's basically a brand new car. But as we come around to the back, I want to show you something that's really strange on this car. You see those quad exhaust tips? Fake. Completely fake. They don't even have exhaust coming out of that, bro. The actual exhaust is below what Mrs. Wizard's looking at. You can kind of see that it has an exhaust pipe coming out the bottom. They do not come out of those tips at all. So is that a good thing, bad thing? I don't think it's either. I just thought it was kind of interesting. It's the first car I've ever seen with all of the exhaust tips that are fake. I've seen some that have two on the side that are real, two on the other side that are not real, or things like that. I've seen that before, but I've never seen all four that are all fake. Kind of interesting. So as we go down this side, you can see it's equally brand new. What do you say? I mean, it's brand new. Let's take a look under the hood. So being that this is brand new and 99.9% of these are going to the dealership for warranty, I'm not familiar with what engine this would have or what they're doing in 2023. It says it's a 3-liter. And one interesting thing about this engine that actually Danielson pointed out is the turbo is in the middle of the engine. It's not on the sides or in the back or anything like that, or on the outsides of the engine. It's in the valley of the engine. The intake manifolds are on where you would normally see exhaust manifolds. It's backwards. It's very, very interesting setup here. There's a lot of new manufacturers actually going to this type of a setup, but it's just kind of cool to see one, what it looks like and how they engineered it. It's really cool. What I'm pointing to there, that little triple square bolt and that pipe, the corrugated pipe there, that's your exhaust manifold. That's it. Straight into the turbo, where you would normally see an intake manifold. Just wanted to show you guys some of the interesting features in the engine bay. If you ever have ECM problems, what's really nice is there it is. It's literally right in your face. You could back probe wires. You could do any testing in the future that you need to. Looks like there's an unused socket there. Nothing's there. But I kind of like that. That makes it a lot easier to work on. Let's go ahead and jump into the interior and let Mrs. Wizard show you guys around this really nice SQ5.
So ladies and gents, before I even climb in, look at that. Isn't that a nice added little feature? Got the nice S symbol on the ground and actually in our door jamb as well. So let me go ahead and just finish hopping in before we look too much more. Okay, ladies and gents, look there. It really does. 60,668 miles. That is insane on such a new car. But we're going to see that it looks really good in here. Obviously, we're just looking at this as basically it is a new car review, but with all the miles, it's not quite so new any longer. But it looks like they must drive a lot because we've got a few features. We've got 2-3 different things attached to help with highways and keeping, obviously he's keeping some radar out there going on. As we move down, you'll see we've got some nice carbon fiber. Not much going on in the controls down there because I imagine much of it is actually in that center control system. As we move down, got some nice piano black, very simple gear selector, got a little bit of a cable there, cup holders, and a pristine, with all these miles on it, not even so much as the flake of a Cheeto in here. This is looking pristine and pretty. We have some lovely diamond pattern stitching on those seats with a little bit of bolster on the side with our S symbol engraved as well. As we see in the passenger seat, you can see he has a binder that he keeps track of all of his maintenance in this car. And he is very meticulous and keeps track of it all and keeps it quite organized. As we move to our door card, you'll see that we have more of our carbon fiber. We've got some plastic on the top, we've got leather on the armrest, and behind that armrest is a little bit of Alcantara, all matching grays. So it's in really good shape. Move down. Look at the floor mats. With 61,000 miles on here, we don't even have dust on that floor mat. It is in pristine shape. Again, new car review, it seems, because the back seat, well, he probably does this for a living, so probably not too many people are traveling with him, so this back seat is in perfect shape. Headliner's in good shape. It has a very large panoramic moonroof there. We do have a lot of controls on that center section above our rearview mirror, so that definitely keeps more of our focus on the road when we can just tap something up there. One thing I do like that he has added is a nice little addition where he straps to his visor where he can pull down just a little bit more as he's driving, especially as the sun is changing its tilt right now between seasons. Sometimes that sun likes to live just right there, it seems, and it's really hard to drive. So that's a nice addition he has added. Let's get to our steering wheel. Good controls on the side, lovely Audi symbols in the center. Definitely getting compact with our airbags because for so long we had this big massive honking thing in the center. Now they've got it down to a very small package. So that's kind of a cool thing. Obviously the steering wheel's in great shape. Definitely has a nice grip here where we can nicely hang on to the steering wheel. Has a dimpled leather section and smooth as well with nice stitching on the inside. So enough of this interior talk. Let's get this up in the air so we can see what was going on with those brakes.
So we are going to give a quick check underneath just to make sure everything looks good. It's easy to say it's 2023, why are we even bothering? But like I mentioned, it has 61,000 miles on it. So let's take a look and see what we see. Nothing's wet going on here where the radiator would be. Again, I'm not going to take all these panels down since it's basically brand new, but look for any serious leaks or any serious issues. Our ride height sensors are in place. Nothing loose. Our front brakes have about 50 to 60% remaining, so we're not going to mess with those. They still have some life left. Nothing leaking, no torn CV boots. Brakes are the same here. No leaks going on. Everything looks good on this side. There's been many times we film with Hoovie's Garage or different other places where we want to take a quick peek at something and you raise it up and you're like, oh, it's going to take a little bit longer than we thought. So that's definitely something to keep in mind if you're getting a diagnosis on something underneath your car. There's going to be some time in the diagnosis to do all this. So keep that in mind. So it looks like a flex disc. It's actually not. This is a harmonic dampener. It just absorbs sounds. This is the actually spinning part of the drive shaft there. So the exhaust comes out in pairs. Let's see where they end up. End up at this little resonator chamber here. Drive shaft is good. They're still into two here, and they go into a muffler. And they split to left and right, straight to the ground here and over there. As you can see up inside the bumper area, like I mentioned, those exhaust tips aren't even used. Here we have a little valve to open for more sound, for sport noise. That's if you really want to be sporty with your car.
Or live in no muffler Newton.
Yeah. Our differential is nice and dry. Left and right CV boots are good. We go over to this side. We have brand new brakes, brand new rotors. I'll show you the old ones here in a minute. Everything's good to go there. Nothing leaking. Brand new brakes over here as well. And this is kind of like a wind deflector. It's kind of just, we normally don't see those. That's something new that I've seen. Kind of interesting. Ride height sensor is good to go. Sway bar links are good. Really, I didn't expect to find much because it's basically not even a year old. It's easy to think with only actually less than a year old, it's not even worth looking underneath the car. But again, with all the miles that it has on it, you don't know what they've driven over or what they've been through. And at 61,000 miles on any other car, things do start to leak or start to break. They can. One interesting thing about the tires is they look like winter tires to me, but then I looked on the side and they're not. It's just normal tires. They're called Michelin Cross Climates. Very interesting tread pattern there. And they're fairly new, so I don't need to mess with those. Let's go ahead and get this thing on the ground. So here we are with the old rotors and the old pads. It definitely had a warning on the dash. You can see here on this pad, it was already wearing clear through the wear sensor and into the wire. It actually broke the wire, which is what it's supposed to do. That's not abnormal. But you can see they're getting very thin. Definitely thin enough to trigger this wear sensor here. On the rotors, they have a very deep lip on them. We actually measured them and they are at the minimum. They can be used again, but if we resurface them, they're going to be a little bit below the minimum, so we decided it's time for new rotors. We're this far into it. Obviously, the customer's putting tons of miles on their car. It really deserves new rotors and new pads with new sensors. So was there a defect with the rear brakes that made them wear out so fast? No, not at all. These cars today are built to last until the end of the warranty. This thing is past the warranty, and it did it. It did what it was supposed to do. But it wouldn't be uncommon for 60, 70, 80,000 mile range, especially if you've done a lot of in-city driving, that brakes would be worn out by now or very thin. Now, they weren't metal to metal, but it was definitely enough, like you saw, to trigger the warning on it. The tires have been replaced already, but otherwise the engine's doing great. Everything's running perfect. There's no leaks. Like we looked underneath, there's nothing leaking. So isn't that crazy, guys? I definitely wanted to do a video for you guys on this SQ5 that's not even a year old. It's current model, current 2023, and we're currently in 2023. 61,000 miles already. So like Mrs. Wizard showed you guys, this thing has already had maintenance done, the scheduled maintenance at the dealership. He has the actual folder or the binder showing all the service that's been done to it. And now we will add rear brakes to that manual. It's definitely cool to show that when he goes to sell this someday, he can show and verify all the services were done. So if you're curious what kind of tools we use to work on this SQ5 or any other car in the shop, check our Amazon affiliates link in the description below. We get a small cut and we really appreciate it. Head on over to Mrs. Wizard's Ways. There's also a link in the description for that. She's got some updates on her car going on there. And make sure to hit the subscribe button here because we're getting parts in for the bus and a whole bunch of other things going on, which means more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.